There are chickens chasing each other in my neighbor's backyard. It's so funny. Alright, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Nikki and I'm a health nutritional coach and I'm a personal trainer. I am also a paramedic and I've been in the medical field for about 8 years now. It's been in about the last 2 years where I really started to have a passion and see the need for helping people before they get to that point where they're dealing with chronic diseases and sicknesses and injury. And that's where my heart's at, is to help educate people and help them to operate on their own and become independent, to be able to live a healthy life and to the full potential that they are meant to live. So today we are going to be talking about flexibility. Alright, so first of all, what is flexibility? Flexibility essentially is your capacity for ease of movement of a limb around a joint. And our joints are held together by ligaments. Ligaments hold bone to bone. And it's also, our joints are encapsulated by muscles, and tendons hold those muscles and encapsulate it. So why is flexibility important? So flexibility essentially translates to your range of motion, or ROM in personal trainer nerd verbiage. So your range of motion, if you're tight, if your muscles are tight and you can't move those joints correctly and you don't have a full range of motion, you have a much higher chance of injuring yourself. So if your knees are tight, your hips are tight, it's going to throw you out of whack when you do back squats. Or, if your shoulders, if you are tight in your shoulders, if you try to do anything with push press or above your head, it's going to potentially injure you more. So there's several components to actually having a good health and wellness program. So you have your nutritional program, you have your cardiovascular program, and you have your muscular training program or your fitness program. But we forget that other component to it, which is actually your flexibility program. Your stability and mobility program is what it's also called. So if that's neglected, you have a much higher chance for injury. It is also great for promoting healthy moods and stress relief, promoting a good mood. It helps increase your endorphins, your serotonin, and your dopamine levels. There's studies out there that actually show that it can help to decrease post-exercise discomfort and pain. It also helps to facilitate better posture. It helps with muscle balance and function, and it also helps to improve athletic performance. For those of you that it has not impacted negatively right now, that's awesome, but this is still, everything's good until it isn't, if you know what I mean. You're fine and you're not injured until you are. So implementing this is very important for even those of you who are flexible and have better flexibility than myself. I challenge you to actually maintain a good flexibility program, because it's going to help continue into your later years in life and help you to be able to get around and keep that momentum going that we all need to keep going. So some of the reasons that we can have tight muscles is if our body senses that we have weak ligaments and our joints are weak, as a defense mechanism, our body will actually tighten our muscles up around those joints in a way of protecting itself. It's its own little defense mechanism. So that's one of the big reasons that we can have tight muscles. There's also other factors like gender, your age, and your genetic predisposition. But the good news is that we can all become more flexible. It's recommended you do dynamic stretching, which are active movements, prior to your workout, and then you end up doing static stretching afterwards, because then your muscles are warmed up and they've got blood flowing. There is some research out there that shows that you can actually harm your muscles or overstretch if they're cold, so to speak, prior to working out. So it's always good, just be mindful of that and keep your static stretches until afterwards. The key component here is having patience, because it does take a while and it will happen if you stick with it. So it's good to have a stretching program that you do a minimum of 3 days a week, but if you can do 5 days or more, or daily, if you want to get crazy, twice a day, once early in the morning and once at night. I like stretching in the evenings before I go to bed. After I'm done stretching, I feel completely relaxed and wound down and ready to fall right to sleep. That being said, in a nutshell, just remember how incredibly important your flexibility program, your stretching program is. It is the foundation. You've got to get that key portion right in order to successfully set yourself up to have a good muscle training program and cardiovascular training program. I know we're all busy in life and we have such a hard time already finding time for ourselves, but this is for you. And you have kids that you need to take care of, and you have 2 jobs, 3 jobs, you have work at home that you have to do, you're taking care of other people. But the big thing is if you don't take care of yourself first, you're not going to be able to take care of others that you love. So always remember, take care of yourself first. You are just as important as everyone else around you and the people that you love. So take a yoga class with a friend, or in the evenings when you're watching your favorite TV show, stretch for 10 or 15 minutes with your spouse. There's always time in there that you can find to take care of yourself. That's what you gotta remember, is you gotta take care of you. I will talk to you soon, and I hope you have an awesome day today. I really hope this helped.